Nightly juicy memes. Everyday 10 PM British time. Phineas and Ferb's parents at end of summer. Alright, time to relax. Me booting up an extremely stressful video game. When I'm trying to talk to my wife and my kid won't shut up. My hate for Apple as soon as I get an Android. Bonjour. A fountain exists somewhere. Americans everywhere. Wouldn't that make you a wishing well? Humans. Aliens must be evil and attack Earth. Humans when they realize aliens have standards too. What people think caseless guns look like versus what they actually look like. What Americans think Europeans want. Peace. What we actually want. When you've been lying in bed farting for an hour and your girlfriend walks in. Me. Enters password. Your password is incorrect. Me. Resets password. Please choose new password. Me. Enter same password I tried the first time. You cannot reuse your old password. Psychopaths. Serial killers. People who love to write on the left page of the notebook. My dad clowns me for sleeping in. Also my dad at 4 PM. 30 seconds after laying on the couch and turning the TV on. It sure is a nice house. Hopefully nothing bad happens to it. My parents. Telling my parents how they have hurt me over the years. Get over it. Modern games suck. They were way better back in the day. Games back in the day. When you see your friend again after a few days and find out that he got rejected by the girl he's been seeing. Look how they massacred my boy. Got milk? Shorty want me in her chamber of secrets. She let me slither in. You are a burden and I wish you were never born. I wish you were more like insert kid that he barely knows. You are stupid and will never amount to anything. Why do you want to move out? When you click on the X to close an advert and a new window opens, you weren't supposed to do that. I named my horse Mayo. Why would you name a horse Mayo? Mayonnaise. Playing video games. Doing chores. Introverts. Extroverts taking them somewhere. I am the Lorax. I ride for the trees. When you stub your toe when going to steal snacks at night. Me after winning an imaginary argument while simultaneously opening my eyes in the shower. When the website asks for credit card details for 30-day free trial. Is 4 followers a lot? Depends on the context. In Instagram, not at all. In a dark alley, yes, a lot. You wake up dead. Panic. You get to forge your next life. Calm. You can't skip the boring parts. Panic. Dad, I want to learn the story of Five Nights at Freddy's. When you fill an almost empty shampoo bottle with water to turn water into more shampoo. Me waiting for my dog to go see what that scary noise was. My dog waiting for me to go see what that scary noise was. POV, you're gaming late at night in 2012 and you see your dad in the loading screen. The deadly virus in my system. The 1000 degrees honey bun I just swallowed. He was just playing the guitar and a delivery robot drove up to him. Now play me techno. People who reheat their pizza. People who eat their pizza cold. People who eat their pizza in one sitting. These are health ministers. Women on the internet. Guys trying to describe trauma caused by toxic behavior of female partners. That doesn't happen. Me. My tongue. The bite of bread on the roof of my mouth. Round earthers be like. This is the fastest route from Brazil to South Africa. What sweet dreams are made of? These. Who am I to disagree? Toxic paint exists. McDonald's. Invest. Sit tight MS when they catch me sitting loose. When the internet is out and you're alone with your thoughts. When she looks through your phone, but all she can find is pictures of Shrek. A romanticized version of the past that never existed. Me. Tell me your best merits and I will choose the next king. I'm brave. I'm strong. I regularly clean out my toast crumb trays. Radio companies. Car owners. Me scrolling through my old memes. World leaders and governments, we are well equipped for any scenario. The world as soon as any trouble strikes. There is nothing worse than when your body naturally wakes you up early on your day off. 347. Gramps, when I was your age, I had already committed 17 war crimes and lost 5 limbs from the beating after. Kids who hang out behind the gym. I too am a criminal. Enjoying certain foods, clothes, and so on. Learning how they were made. Happiness. Me. Life. When your car is having an existential crisis. My kidnapper's returning me after listening to me talk about my life for 2 hours. One of the worst feelings ever. My fart in the worst possible situation. I must get out of here as quick as possible. What are you doing, Stepway? I can't stop laughing at this. My entire day. A scheduled phone call. Humans create the Titanic. Iceberg destroys it. Humans create global warming. Outstanding move. When you're the popular kid in class, laughing with your best friends and chatting with a cute girl, then you wake up. Funeral companies after inventing cancer. Boxers after inventing boxes. Introverts when someone tells them that they'll die alone. Yes, that is what I want. Go on. Me going through airport security, hoping I didn't accidentally pack a bomb. So glad I grew up with this. And not this. Quick, the Australians are asleep. Show people who aren't upside down. Teenagers making a valid point in an argument. You're just a kid. Asian parents when your blood type is B- instead of A+. You're being guided to a chocolate factory. The bathrooms is just near. Church needs help setting up chairs. Me and the boys. Minors complaining how bad they are treated. People from majority being cancelled or banned because they disagree with them. What gives people feelings of power, money, status? Finally being old enough to sit in the front of the car. The guy who discovered honey. For real? The guy who discovered cow milk. Philosophers, don't be angry. Instead, think through your situation and find a peaceful solution. Also philosophers when someone doesn't eat to their ideas. What I study for exams. What I remember during exams. Dog owner, don't worry, my dog doesn't bite. Their dog. When you hear your neighbors arguing outside. When I'm in a body odor competition and my opponent is an incel. When you're angry at someone, but then they say something funny. Bah ha ha ha. 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 Fisher you man give a 4 day. Him you feed him if. Fish to manna teach feed for lifetime. Him you. When the kid sitting behind you keeps screaming and kicking your chair, but the parents are doing nothing to stop it. You're sheltering enemies of the state, aren't you? Local gas station fill up tires for 25 cents. Me with my bike pump. You'll never get a cent out of me. A movie or TV show with an interesting premise. Shitty writing. Since we are dead, I have a confession. I never cared about Thomas the Tank Engine. Being astronomically smart. Being incomprehensibly stupid. Humans. Scientists naming planets then. This one looks like the ocean, so let's name it after the Roman god Neptune. Scientists naming planets now. How the US healthcare system decides my bill. From Soft Games have rich lore but no story. If those kids could read they'd be very upset. Me, I'm going out with the boys tonight. My GF, have fun. Oh your dad is coming to help fix the TV, so you can stay out as late as you want. You can even sleep over there. It's okay with me. Me. I made videos load incredibly slow when you use ad blockers, so stop using them please. No. Driving after 9 PM be like. when I'm an intestinal worm and my opponent is a host that eats nothing but Indian food. Getting rickrolled. Me before. Brah. Again. Me now. Never gonna give you up. Boomers can't use technology MS when asked to work a VCR, fax machine, or iPod shuffle. I don't always open up to people, but when I do, I'm only joking. I freaking love Apple phones. I love buying the same every year with +1 to the name. Me hanging on by a thread in the face of $400 per week groceries. Dad, I want McDonald's tonight. When you have to explain to a coworker what a zip file is and how to open it. Visible frustration. Gen Alpha is brain dead. You raised them that way. When mum's out of town and dad's in charge of dinner, I hope you're hungry for nothing. Bluetooth devices made in China be like. The Bluetooth device is ready to pell. My normal thoughts. Are things on fire? Or is fire on things? My intrusive thoughts. I should throw that kid into the path of a moving car. Me watching society crumble over a damn cup. Lactose intolerant. Milk. My tummy hurts. Controversial opinion. This might trigger some people, but controversial opinion. When boomers expect you to have kids, but don't let you afford any. My GF. I'm ugly. Also my GF. Super hot. When you use group A humor with group B. Kid is practicing for when he learns what his shirt is called. Movies with 2 as a sequel number. Movies with part 2 as a sequel number. Me whenever a camera is pointed at me. When you tell yourself that you have the willpower to just eat a little bit of the bag of chips. Light rain stopping in 3 minutes, starting again 5 minutes later. X. Hey man, why did you fail so hard at philosophy class? Me, because the only thing I know is that I know nothing. Men will say hear me out and show you the most conventionally attractive woman you've ever seen. Meanwhile, women will say hear me out and show you this thing. When the little text on the food packaging says serve and enjoy. Casually watching YouTube. 2 new oversimplified videos. Edit number 2. As a celebration to 11k likes, I will not thank everybody like every other popular comment. I will give you my favorite bread recipe. Saying goodbye to my kiddos every time I leave for a work trip. Printer. Unable to print. Please replace magenta cartridge. But I only print in black and white. Printer. Printer. Vogue model. Versus McDonald's cashier. Margaret Atwood Thatcher. Father, share the crisps with me, for it is written in the law of dog communism that all food must be shared. Friend accidentally says a bad word at my house. My mum after 8-year-old me doesn't say who it was. You're sheltering enemies of the state, aren't you? That moment when your homie starts whining about being cheated on by an own thought, but you already warned him about her several times. Me saying a joke about my own race. 14-year-old girl on Twitter. Have a good night England, muffin and tea biscuits in it, or whatever you frigs say over there. Washing dishes. Spoon. We don't do that here. POV. The refrigerator watching me open it again, hoping food magically appears. Lifting 137 chairs for my church crush. My ligaments are tearing. Pakistan. Iran. India. Me in mirror. Me in selfie camera. How to make friends with strangers. Link toes with a stranger of your choice to show them you are a caring person and you mean them no harm. I mean you no harm. Nice to meet you. Friendship. Asia in circle according to Americans who are really into Asian culture. Japan. Sweet and innocent character exists. Rule 34 artists. Oh sweet free material. Sometimes life isn't so meow. Objects in the mirror are closer than their peer. When you sit through 30 seconds of ads just to realize you clicked on the wrong video. Visible frustration. Mandalorians are space Spartans. Change my mind. Your Honor, my client wanted to safe his gun, not shoot a furry by accident. Isaac Newton coming up with his theory of gravity. Mountain goats. Scientist after finding new planets. Me watching the guy in the mobile game ad fail again and again. Pathetic. Pitbull's named Destroyer. Pitbull's named Princess. Politician says something. They do the opposite. How the genie looks at me when I use my final wish to trap him in my balls instead of the lamp. Therapist. Keanu Reeves isn't real. He can't shout compliments at you. Keanu Reeves, you're breathtaking. Me dropping everything I'm doing to look up at the cool military helicopter. What happened to him? He got something worse than cheap Chinese products. What's worse than cheap Chinese products? Even cheaper Chinese products. Netflix after putting the sequel of a movie on the platform without the original. No need to thank me. What I ordered on Wish. What I got. As a mother, I would just say step away from the screen. Go outside. Get some fresh air. Beating Tetris is not a life goal. Normal stickers. The stickers on things you buy. When you're having a really hard time beating a boss in a game, but then a cutscene starts playing. Waking up from a party in your 20s. Waking up from a party in your 30s. You know what? I'm tired of asking people which castle is the princess imprisoned in. Keep going. Our descendants will tribute to our effort. What a nice masterpiece built by the aliens. Me passing a note to the waitress telling her that I'm ordering spicy wings, but prefer that she brings me the mild wings, while asking out loud, whoa, who ordered the spicy wings? Me cooking at 12:45 am. Making the tastiest, most exquisite, most wonderfully made dish of my entire life. Cereal in ketchup. The CIA torturing me by making me step on Legos with a little force. School shooter. Bro, relax. We can talk about this. The kid who decided to bring his metal Beyblade to school. Nah, I'd let it rip. You're adopted. At least I was wanted. At least I was wanted. At least I was wanted. At least I wasn't thrown away. My introverted A asking questions to start conversation for human interaction. Just Google it. Girls with time machine. Don't frick up your life. Okay. Boys with time machine. Don't frick up your life. Okay. Me pleading insanity to the judge to get myself out of a parking ticket. Making fun of ex-religion or country. When ex-religion or country makes fun of your religion or country. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Remember 3D TVs? Yeah, neither does Pepperidge Farms. Dopamine. My brain. What are you doing up there? Dopamine. Staying away from you. Get Bell soon. Wet. Web. Forget it. Brother, you can just die. Grim Reaper. Typos. Text message sabotage. When I watch the first movie, the sequel. I can't believe he didn't cry during Titanic. Do men even have feelings? So glad I grew up with this. And not this. Keep saying baby. Make a song with original lyrics. Singers. Heaviest objects in the universe. Our sun. Neutron stars. Black holes. My dog. Nobody is born cool. Except of course. People who use the toilet, but don't flush, because they know someone is using the shower. If you ever feel useless, remember that this exists. Me, dyes my hair with my favorite color. My grandparents. Wouldn't that make you a gang member? I stole her heart. I stole her kidneys. Feminists after realizing men exist. Angry as frick. Orange doesn't rhyme with anything. Eminem. And I took that personally.